What up? Your boy Andrew Shadow. Subscribe, check out the playlist, comment, all that good stuff. Still in Anaheim, and now heading into Garden Grove, so we're gonna be covering Anaheim, Garden Grove, and all that. You already know. So starting on with.
You are now watching M.O.D. Entertainment. Make sure you subscribe and check out the playlist.
Low, 6 flow, blue rag lopes, shaved head creased up, sporting flat nose. The OG way, what you knew about that West Coast? The OG way, what you knew about that West Coast? Low, 6 flow, blue rag lopes, shaved head creased up, sporting flat nose. The OG way, what you knew about that West Coast? The OG way, what you knew about that West Coast? Gang capital in Cali, we some animals. No remorse and no mercy, just like cannibals. So play your cards right, and that was picture cantaloupe. And we'll hit you anywhere just like catapults. Es un desmadre, but forever I'll hold down the throne. We were raised, homie, brought up to be real lokes. When we were raised, brought up, homie, to be real lokes. When we were raised, brought up, homie, to be real lokes. Low, 6 flow.
G-File.
Here you have Palma Vista Street. Now Palma Vista Street is right here. You can find it on Palma Vista and Euclid is where this neighborhood is located. This neighborhood, it's not as large as some of these other neighborhoods over here. You know what I mean? Or have as much time as the rest of the neighborhoods, because this neighborhood has been around since the 80s. But they with the business, you hear about them and you see the activity because, they hit up a lot. So you definitely see, that the block be active, you know what I mean? Them going at it with other neighborhoods, around here. Like I said, it's crazy out here, with all the neighborhoods that there is, it's jam-packed full of neighborhoods as well as, any other area. Like I said, the OC, it be cracking, like they get it popping, so that's what's up with Palma Vista Street right here and representing it and putting it on the map for their neighborhood, you know what I mean? Now here you have Evil Ways. Now Evil Ways is also right here in Garden Grove. Now Evil Ways it used to be a tagging crew that became a neighborhood. You know what I mean? Their neighborhood is, so they roughly knew, roughly small, obviously, because it used to be a crew. But nonetheless, man, they get it active. Even when they were a crew, they were going at it with different neighborhoods, not letting themselves, holding their ground, not letting themselves get punked or eaten up by these much older, larger neighborhoods. You know what I mean? Now their neighborhood is from where it's Magnolia, Orangewood to Gilbert and Chapman, and so everything that's in the middle is what's considered the Evil Ways neighborhood, their territory. So it's a decent size in turf, you know what I mean? Especially for them just that used to be a tagging crew, But yeah, that's what's up with their neighborhood. Definitely putting it on the map, putting in work. You see them up a lot, even through the freeways. You see that they catch some big old spots. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what's up with the Evil Ways right here, representing it and holding it down for their neighborhood. You know what I mean? And here you have the Garden Grove Playboys gang. Garden Grove Playboys gang has been here since the 80s. They're large, this is one of the neighborhoods, it's the same one from LA and everything like that, they have homies that moved out here. So for it being an LA homegrown gang that got there, it's large in numbers, and they hold it down and they're prideful to be from the 714 right there representing for Garden Grove. So they do got a large presence in that area, holding it down right there, for the Playboys gang. Their turf is what's considered Magnolia, Lamson, and Gilbert is what's the Playboys neighborhood, their turf, and that's pretty decent size in turf, and their Playboys gang in a whole is a much older neighborhood, a much larger neighborhood. Right here than that, as old as large, but still have a pretty big size presence, you know what I mean? And they definitely be putting in work and holding it down right there and representing for their neighborhood. Now here you have another neighborhood that used to be a crew. Now I can't confirm if this one's a neighborhood, but that's how they write it, that's what they say, but I can't confirm. Is the 2FS neighborhood, which stands for too fucking sick. like I said, it used to be a crew that claims now that they're a neighborhood, but I can't confirm that. Their neighborhood is what's by Stanford, the school. And but yeah, that's what's up with 2FS. They get up. You do see the activity, and you do hear about them. But like I said, I just can't confirm if they're a neighborhood. But that's how they write it. But that's what's up with 2FS right there. Here, also another LA-based neighborhood that has a presence out here is the West Side 18th Street Gang. Obviously they're older and all of that. You can find them right there on Bar Lane and Dallas, Street. But yeah, that's what's up with 18th Street right there. They got a presence right there in Dulce. Now here also you have Vermont Street. It's right here on Vermont and Lemon. It's the neighborhood that you see hit up ACV for Anaheim Calle, Vermont is how they write their neighborhood. They're a pretty large size neighborhood. You definitely hear about them. They've been around for a cool minute already. And you see the activity by these guys. They be definitely right there posted. Mobbing it up, holding it down, and representing, putting their neighborhood on the map. Going at it with the surrounding neighborhoods right there. Because like I said, there is a lot of neighborhoods right there. The area is active, so you definitely got to be holding it down with all these different neighborhoods around in the area. You gotta put it down for yours. Because it be cracking. So the Vermont neighborhood definitely right there. Putting in work for their neighborhood and holding it down. Shout out to the homie Pee Wee from Vermont. Shout out to all the homies from Vermont right there that be doing their thing. Here's another neighborhood. You got the Devilish Hoodlums. Now, Devilish Hoodlums is a old school neighborhood. One that you definitely hear about coming from that area. It is known. Devilish Hoodlums. They even got a homie that raps. You guys should go check out his music. Homie gets down. It looks like he's doing some things. So that's what's up. Go support his music and his thing. Devilish Hoodlums. Is right there on their turf is what's Pacific and Ball Road, Brook, Dest, and Gilbert. So everything that's in the middle is what's considered the Devilish Hoodlums neighborhood, and it is a neighborhood. I know there's people that said it's a crew and everything. It's not a crew, whatever. This is an actual neighborhood. So, they definitely holding it down for the Devilish Hoodlum neighborhood right there, representing, putting it on the map, you know what I mean? That's the DH neighborhood that you see over here, not to be confused with Dream Home. So, yeah, that's what's up with Devilish Hoodlums, representing, holding it down and putting it on the map. And check out homie's music, Se Avienta el Vato, and that's what's up with the Devilish Hoodlums.
All right, also right here we got ATOC, which stands for Anaheim Tears of a Clown. Anaheim Tears of a Clown. Now, I can't confirm if it's a neighborhood, but that's what they say. You can find them right here by Bonaparte 2 on Knott's and Savannah Street is where their neighborhood is located. Tears of a Clown. Now, I know people say, like, oh, that's a weird name and everything like that, but it's not that odd considering that gangs and oldies, go kind of hand in hand, and Smokey Robinson has a, song called Tears of a Clown. And, Smokey Robinson, he a legend on me, and, oldies, like I said, goes with the whole gang culture, so it's not actually that surprised to see a neighborhood named, Anaheim Tears of a Clown. But that's who they are, and that's what's up with them right there. Also, right here we have Anaheim Kodak Street. Now, Anaheim Kodak Street is right here on Kodak and Riverdale. Pretty small neighborhood. You really don't see them up that much, but yeah, they be right here representing and holding it down for their neighborhood. Little snipers, it's how they write it. Their clica, that's their clica, little snipers. But yeah, they're old school. Small in numbers, but nonetheless holding down their ground. And even though you don't see them up as much, due to gentrification and all that, he's still right there holding it down for their barrio and putting it on the map.